There's a single coming out. You had mentioned, Lowell, something. Little Feat there's a single.
There's a possibility of a single coming out in at least, it'll probably be a month.
Uh-huh.
I have to go back and sing it. We have some guests playing on Tower of Powers, playing horns on it.
Nice.
Which is really nice. And Van Dyke Parks and I got to produce it.
What is he doing these days? After Discover America.
He just left last Friday to go to New Orleans to produce Alan Toussaint.
Oh yeah.
Who is making an album, and Van Dyke and he, I think those two will come up with a real interesting album.
It should be. You played on Discover America, right?
Yeah,
on your tune
on Sailor Shoes,
right.
and a couple other little tunes, and sang on it a tune called oh God, it was great, G-Man Hoover.
Right. And you know something? That album was released not long before Hoover passed away.
Yes, I know.
And there was a grace period in which we gave several months where we didn't play that cut, but it's back.
Who's Hoover?
Okay, do you have that around?
Yes, I do. We'll get to it.
I would like Linda here.
We've got some surprises for you to play before you leave.
Oh, no.
Where were you?
You have the demo I made when I was in
12th grade, Lowell.
Right, the group.
That Lowell George boy playing his fingers off.
Country Zeke and the Freaks. Yeah, thanks a lot.
No, don't mention it. Why don't you play another tune? Go ahead.
Why don't you play that Alan Toussaint song that Lowell sings on the Dixie Chicken record?
I will, but I haven't got it queued up. You see, this is the logistics of radio. I have to cue.
Oh, that.
Oh, yeah. So you see,
I could tell a joke when he queued it up.
You could do that. Why don't you tell a joke with Lowell playing music in the background? Or why don't you both sing? Or all three?
Oh, boy. What did we sing today? What was it?
Huh?
What,
do we know anything together?
What we did this afternoon.
Musically.
John Starling.
Yeah, but we don't have, what's his name?
Ricky.
Ricky, yeah.
Ricky Skaggs.
Supplies the crucial. We did an a cappella song today. Recorded it here, and we used Ricky Skaggs from the Country Gentlemen, John Starling from the Seldom Scene, and Lowell and me. And we got done, and I kept looking over at Lowell because I thought he was singing sharp. And it turned out he was the only one that was singing in tune. And the rest of us were all flat. I just about punched him out, you know. He's Mr. Wonder Pitch or something like that.
Wonder Pitch.
No, you know something? When I played Two Trains earlier, and I put my finger on the turntable and slowed it for just a fraction of a second, you looked up, so you have pitch. You definitely.
You listened when you produce a record or you're involved in it. You hear it 10 million times, and you begin to hate it. As a matter of fact, maybe you listened to my record once through. I mean, I got it one day and played it all the way through to see if there were any bumps or leaps in it, you know, where the whatever they put at a canvas, where they press them on nowadays.
Vinyl canvas.
Vinyl
hard
canvas.
to tell what it is. I might also take this opportunity to say that I think Little Feat is probably one of the best bands in America, and the records that you have put together. That's my humble opinion for what it's worth.
I agree.
So there you go. 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. This is Reality Radio. This is HFS. We're talking to Linda Ronstadt and Lowell George. Humble folk. Humble folk. Why don't you play a tune? And I will cue up that Alan Toussaint tune.
I don't know what to play.
Fake it.
Oh, I need an acoustic guitar. There's a lady in a turban, cocaine tree. She does it dance so rhythmically. She's crying and singing, having a time. And don't that the cocaine tree look fine, but you gotta put on your sailing shoes. Put on your sailing shoes. Everyone will start to cheer when you put on your sailing shoes. The doctor, I feel so bad.
Oh, well, I feel so bad.
This is the worst day I've ever had, he said. Have you this misery a very long time? 'Cause if I let on the line, you gotta put on your sailing shoes. Put on your sailing shoes. Everyone will start to cheer when you put on your sailing shoes.
First.
That sounded new.
That sounded really good. That sounded really good. I was gonna go get the Van Dyke Park thing. I'll do that. At some point. But we'll do this right now. Let's do from Dixie Chicken. This is an Ellen Toussaint tune, "On Your Way Down," done by Little Feat. We just listened to Van Dyke Parks from Discover America in a tune called G-Man Hoover. I'll explain this whole thing. Now tell me about the tune that we were just listening to.
Well, most of the material on there, with the exception of Alan Toussaint's songs on Van Dyke's album, and the one song I wrote, Sailor Shoes, are from Trinidad. Written, like, for instance, FDR in Trinidad was when Franklin Delano went to Trinidad to make some sort of treaty arrangement so that submarines couldn't pass between Venezuela and the island of Trinidad. There was some sort of routine going on there. They wanted an army base to keep an eye out for fifth columnists during the war. So FDR went down there and they wrote a song. They write songs about everything. As a matter of fact, there's a song in there called Your Own Come First, which is really a fantastic song about how Trinidadians go to the other Barbados, or they go to Jamaica. The for Jamaica, Trinidadians buck up and follow suit. In other words, each island, each individual area is responsible for its own. And if you go to Jamaica, they won't give you a job. They'll throw you out. They'll give you the boot, I think is one of the lines in this song. And the material is from, like, the 30s, 40s, and early 50s.
Van Dyke is really into
You didn't
that,
like that song?
No, he didn't write anything on his last album.
It's funny because it sounds just like him.
I know.
I mean, that's exactly the way he talks, believe it or not.
That's, yeah,
the way he looks, too.
He looks like that with the hat and everything.
Yeah, that was...
What did he do with the birds? He did something with the birds in the Fifth Dimension. What was it that he did?
He played the piano. He was a studio musician and he played on Freak Out. He played on God knows every album. He sang on Good Vibrations.
With the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
He did most of the arranging for that.
Didn't you do some things with Frank Zappa at one point? Or
he was in the Mothers.
I was in the Mothers.
You were in the Mothers.
Yeah, I got to sing with Roy. Yeah, Roy Estrada. We got to go way up high, and everybody else went. They did the low stuff.
What is Roy Estrada doing these days?
He was recently with playing with Captain Beefheart, and
he's going to be here. Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band are going to be here April 13th.
Oh.
I don't know who was with him if Roy's with him.
Roy's no longer with him.
Huh.
I'm not sure who his bass player is now. Let's see, who would it be? I don't know. But Roy came back to Southern California, and I was producing some sessions and had him play on the bass. He's a fantastic bass player. As a matter of fact, the feel, if you remember a song called Who Are the Brain Police? Boom, boom, boom. That bass figure is kind of Roy Estrada's invention.
Yes.
That pattern. And it's been used a lot by a lot of folks. But that Roy is really the first guy I've ever heard to really successfully bring on. It's almost like a guitarone style.
I have a monaural version of that record that is so scratched because it was played so many times.
Yeah. He's a fun bass player. He really is excellent. And I at this point, I think he's looking for something else to do. He wanted to get involved in some jazz playing because he wanted free-form music. Because he can play like that. He really can. He's real good.
We got a new tape from Zappa that he's coming out with an album. The end of this one, it's Apostrophe or something. It's outrageous.
Yeah.
You heard that Yellow Snow? There's a song called Yellow Snow.
No. Yes, Yellow Snow.
Why don't you play another tune?
You want to do? I have some folks here.
Yes. Why don't you introduce who is?
Well, to my immediate right is Paul Kraft, who is a songwriter who came down from Memphis to assist Linda and is seldom seen in some recording.
Because we just did some of his songs.
Yes. And John Starling,
who's from Seldom Seen.
Who is from Seldom Seen. And Fasu.
Fasu, his wife, who's a great singer.
Thank you, Linda. I'm not very good at introductions. I mean, I'm the guy who usually I'm the silent. I'm the silent type. And anyway, we're just in the studio this afternoon. Fasu was playing, as a matter of fact, yesterday on Mike Aldrich's record, a local dobro player who is fantastic, played rhythm section.
Who's the grater?
With the wire whisking and cheese grater. Yeah.
Cheese grater. Plays excellent cheese grater.
Oh, well, he's going to like you calling him a local dobro player, though.
Oh, no, right. Oh, I'm sorry. He's going to... I'll never...
He's not going to like that.
Paul is going to take that one with him and...
That means that we're going to steal a guitar, and you can't take the Silvertone amp.
I got to retune.
Good. I can do a station ID. You're listening to WHFS in Bethesda. We have Lowell George and Linda Ronstadt and various guests and people with us. And my name is Surf. I'll be with you till about 9 p.m. tonight, playing some tunes.
I can't tell if it's in tune or not.
Take those earphones off. Are we on?
Yes, we're on the air. If you work on the chorus.
We're going to rehearse.
Let me tell you, no, you don't have to keep the headphones on when you play if you don't want to.
No, I like the headphones on. It reminds me of the studio.
I know what you mean.